Welcome back to Golden Sun. Before we get too far in, I'd like to apologize. I am coming off a bit of a cold, so I'm going to try to keep all of the gross noises to a minimum and naturally edit out what I can. But I may sound just a little bit different today. And, well, you may recall that we are here in Lemuria. I think my inventory is completely full, so we are going to leave this place, and then we might come back, potentially, after I've freed up some inventory, because there's some stuff we can do here. There is the fountain where we can use our lucky metals to get stuff. I think that's pretty much the only thing really here. There is something that we kind of want to check out on the way out. Because at the end of the last session, we got the Grindstone. And the Grindstone lets us grind things. I mean, hold on, do I? Yes, okay, I do have it bound as well. That is fantastic. And I'm pretty sure... Oh. Okay, Creighton, what's up? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, now... Oh, cutscene! No! This also appears... Yeah, this is time-locked, I think. Yep, I'm not advancing anything. My hands are off the controller right now. Yeah. Okay, well, unfortunately, yeah, we got cutscened, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fix my inventory issues real quick, and then we'll come back and get to some of the things that I wanted to grind. Now, let's just demonstrate this is the power of the Grindstone. Now, I'm just going to check around in this zone real quick, because I don't think there's anything that we actually really need to use the Grindstone on, except for over here. Which, to the best of my knowledge, is a shortcut through the Sea of Time. And that means that when we come back to this place, we don't have to navigate the maze again, which is really good, because I don't want to do that. Now the thing is, I'm also really gonna have to pay attention to... Oh, what? I'm gonna have to pay attention to where this drops me off, because... A side entrance. Got it. Okay, very cool. Gonna have to keep that in mind. We're gonna skip ahead to Yalam, where I'm gonna take care of some inventory, and maybe do a little bit of crafting, and then we'll jump back to Lemuria. Now the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to find the store, which I always forget where it is. I think yeah, here we are. Oh! Right, I need to see if I can get to that chest somehow. There are some actually inaccessible chests in the game, so it wouldn't surprise me if I can't, but... Now I don't think... Oh, I can't even get rid of it. That's interesting. Cool. Yep, now the mace is strictly worse. I don't know about you, so I might hold on to it for a little bit. Apologies in advance for the dog. I love her to bits, but she is loud. We are kind of in a bad way, aren't we? The thing is, I kind of want to see what happens if I sell the clear bracelet. because that is one of the forgeable items, and theoretically that means I should be able to buy it back as an artifact, theoretically, but there's no guarantee of that. You know what, the other thing I can do is get rid of... Do I get rid of elixir? Oh no, I consolidate elixir, that's what I do. And then I have at least, what, 3 inventory spots open? Yeah, okay, so I have 3 inventory spots open. We are going to give... I think we're going to use one of Cirrus's items as the next forged thing, but the problem is we're basically just exchanging whatever we previously forged with whatever... Oh, right. I need force to be able to knock that down, which I'm not going to have until a little bit later. Ooh, Sylph Rapier. Cool, that's neat. Yes, please. Now the question is, do I do one of the rusty weapons, or do I do one of the forgeable components? Because we have a mace, an axe, and some stardust stuff, and we have a bunch of the water orb things. I feel like I also... we can consolidate game tickets onto Cirrus or Alice, either way. So we can free up one more inventory space. I think we're going to do the stardust. And then go ahead and move these tickets to Alice. Very good. So now we have 4 inventory slots, and that's actually going to increase once we see this sword is worthless. So we can go ahead and just immediately sell it. That's a bit of a pity. Oh, okay, you're the armor guy. So really, I should have gone to the other person to immediately see the benefits. Now let's check the artifacts real quick. Yep, don't think there was anything new there. Let's check the artifacts here. So we should have the rapier that we just sold in here now, theoretically. Oh, and we definitely have the Hagbone mace. So we also just sold that. Yep, there it is. Okay, the Sylph Rapier is 10,100 coins. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have sold that. Maybe it's going to be important when we come back to the party members. But you know what, that's okay. We do have nearly 90,000 coins, so worst case scenario when we get the other team, spoilers, when we get the other team, then we can always just go back and buy whatever things that we want. And we're also getting an infusion of gold from the first game too. But let's hop back to Lemuria. This is one real weird episode. Oh, I need to go out south. Yep. But we're gonna hop back to Lemuria. Take care of one thing that I know of there. Okay, so to get in, I think we just need to take this current. And that should dump me out. Yep, here we go. I freaking love this shortcut. Let's go. I'm so glad they did that for us. Okay, now, the very obvious thing that we missed on the way in, and that I would have loved to have gotten on the way out, but then we got cutscened, is this. The alternate path. Now, somebody with a more empty inventory probably would have done this immediately after that cutscene, but not me. Oh, okay, we've got branches going on here. I don't like that. Okay, this goes nowhere. There's another branch up to the north that I need to double check. Oh. Hello? Wait, is this just another... Oh, no, it's not! Ancient Lemuria! Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, I know what we need to do here. We need to probably mind raid? Mind raid the statue? Maybe? Yeah? No. Okay. Reveal the statue. No. Okay. Cyclone? Maybe there's nothing to do with this statue? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think... I mean, we might be able to, like, ply well that thing, but if, like in the first game, I suspect I may need to reset Cirrus's Djinn. Oh, pfft, I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, no, what am I thinking? Parch. What? Wait, what? So then, hold on. Is there a point to being here? Am I here too early? No, that's not what I wanted. Let me try Parch again. Wow. Wait, so what's... This is important. They wouldn't let me get here if there wasn't something to do. Problem is, I'm just not picking up what they're putting down. Can I jump over there? No, I cannot. That's a full wall. Okay, I don't think I can do anything right there just this second. But the neat thing is, there is one other branch, as I previously stipulated. Stipulated? No, that's not right. Specified? Yes. Now, we did come down this way, but I believe up and to the left, yes, this way, is a dead end. Okay, so, wow. Alright, huh. Okay, we're getting to the new continent faster than I expected. We're gonna have to figure out Ancient Lemuria later, possibly when I have both teams. Right, that's a dead end too. And, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Inventory. So let's see. We have 10 lucky medals and only 5 inventory spaces right now. So I think what we do is I'm going to push ahead. I could potentially sell things like the Dancing Idol and the ancient, the water tier thing, yeah, to free up a couple more slots, but that only brings us up to 7. So I think we progress our quest a little bit, and then when I finally catch up to the later point in time that I keep alluding to and spoiling, then we'll come back here, because it's also entirely possible that I still have some lucky medals from the first game. I think at some point in time I was like, okay, I've gotten everything that I really want out of Tolby, and so I think I might have intentionally saved at least one lucky medal for this game from the previous game. So at that point in time, once we have both teams, we'll just want to combine the results and just do it all in one swoop. And moreover, I'm pretty sure there's going to be something that lets us come back faster. And so, if and when that is true, that would be the time to do it instead of right now. And I just need to go ahead. Okay, I think... Oh, no, I need to go way more west first. Okay, yeah, so it's not through here that we need to go. It's through here that we need to go. And then we'll be on the other side of the continent. And then we'll be able to, probably not this section, access Jupiter Lighthouse. Let me also check the map again. Yep, going the right way at least. I'm gonna have to figure out where the bone and the poisonous mushroom go. at some point in time, because those are some quests that we could easily complete as soon as we find the people that we need to talk to for that. But we're back in the... That's not what I wanted. Yep. Okay, let's just put grind back on here, thank you. And now we can sail through the pass. And I think I've commented on this before. I don't remember if I cut that particular footage, but when I was here on foot, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. And now that we're on the southern half... I almost kind of want to see what happens if we... Okay, so Madra's there. Why do I feel like... Oh, okay, I'm mistaking this part of the world for this part of the world. So I do kind of want to see what happens if I come back to Madra now that I'm down here. I also kind of want to see if maybe there is a genie around here. But then again, no, because this is just part of the overworld that we've walked on. So really the only reason to be here is just I want to see Madra. Like, now that we've gotten the boat, now that we've also fixed the other boat, that may potentially be a thing. And also I keep forgetting to go to the inn, so... If we finally go to the inn, I can rest up. Not only that, I can rest up for cheaps. And then I think the only real people that we need to be concerned with here are the mayor. Yeah, these guys. Will you trigger a cutscene? Well, yeah, guys, kinda sorry about that. We fixed the boat, but, okay. So, I guess they didn't really think about continuing that storyline any further than necessary. So those guys just think they're waiting on a boat forever, and that's just, it's never gonna happen. Oh, that feels so bad. Ugh. Alright, well, speaking of boats, get back on ours. And let me just take a look at the world again. We could theoretically check down south, see if there's... Oh, hold on. This is interesting. Maybe optional dungeon over here, all the way to the left. Let me see. Are there any parts of the world down here that I think... Mikasala. Okay, so I'm reasonably sure we've explored everything down here, and we could dock here if we really wanted to, but I don't remember anything dangling in Mikasala that we haven't already, like, dealt with, whatever. So I think we're good there. Some of the desert stuff we might be able to do now that we have sand again, but I don't think we need to. So I'm just gonna head out southwest-ish, see if there's anything down here on the South Pole that we can do, and in the very likely event the answer is no, then the next place that I think we stop is this beach here, and then we'll just make our way inland. And then we'll kind of do the same thing here, because I think there might be a genie hiding out on this landmass here. And then finally we'll work our way up into this continent on the westernmost side, and theoretically, something in there is going to lead us to Jupiter Lighthouse and or the challenge that we're supposed to do against the guy, the shaman. Oh! Okay, and that's how you know that we're in a different part of the world. The enemies have changed and possibly gotten tougher. So let's see how much tougher. Not at all. Okay, great. So I'm still over-leveled for this part of the world. Wonderful, fantastic. Love to see it. But at the same time, I also kind of hate to see it, because that means that I may have overtrained at some point in time. Not, like, intentionally, but I don't know. I will say, in general, this still feels better than grinding in Pokemon. Or at least grinding in early Pokemon. Like the example in question, I have been playing Crystal on the Virtual Console, you know, just to bang that out before Bank, like, shuts off for good. And I'm going to try to do some shiny hunting there, specifically soft resetting the legendaries, and okay, I don't think there's actually a beach down here, so we'll only be able to come back after we get a specific thing. Probably, maybe. But yes, so I've been playing Crystal, I've beaten the Elite Four, I've beaten Kanto, and I'm thinking, like, I'm already planning about going up against Red, and it's kind of a problem, because the level disparity is just so nuts. The highest level wild Pokemon in the game are like level 40 or something like that. And that's at Mount Silver, so, you know, you've beaten the game, basically. And the only really other viable option for XP grinding is to just fight the Elite Four again and again and again, but the problem with that is the games have a limited amount of space that they can remember your Elite Four records, and given that the game is what it is, I kind of want to keep those records specifically for really special teams. So, like, my first clear, or a clear with, I don't know, maybe a shiny Pokemon or something like that, and basically just that sort of thing. And so if I just grind out the clears, oh, maybe this connects up to, if this just connects back up, then we're just going to turn back around to the boat and explore further up the continent. But the point is, I don't just want to repeatedly clear the Elite Four just to clear the Elite Four, and yep, this does just connect up. Great. Okay, so small waste of time, that's fine. I'm learning the world, it's okay. So I don't just want to repeatedly grind the Elite Four because I'll start to lose those special clears. I want it to only be, and I think it only holds like 30 teams or something like that. And so I just want it to be the most important 30 teams, from the first clear to, I don't know, like a special team clear or something like that, and then maybe finally end on one last clear before Bank shuts down. And then after that, I'll back up the save, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll start worrying about re-clears. Nope, I should have stuck with AoEs. That was a lot more effective on these guys than individual attacks. Oh yeah, but so the point that I digressed on several times there is that this XP grinding feels a lot less terrible than XP grinding in Pokemon Gen 2, which is definitely true. Okay, do we come over here or do we come over here? I think we come over here. And we'll start with the right branch first. And actually, assuming that's not like a waterfall that we can't sail up, then we'll potentially even just sail up the river, and that way I can just switch sides. Ooh. Aesthetics Deluge, or Ascetics? Yeah. There's no TH in there. Okay, I think we just Psynergy this out. Yep, there's Deluge. Problem is, that definitely won't work against these guys. Turtle Dragon. Okay, we can sail up this river, so I'm just going to go ahead and check the map again. And we do want to check out this area here because it is landlocked. We haven't been able to reach this area before, I don't think. And actually, hold on, let me also check. Oh! Interesting. That little island might also have a genie. And in fact, the fact that our first encounter here was a skeleton instead of a genie suggests very loosely that this area is too large to be considered a genie spawn point. So I'm going to sail up here, then back down to that wee little island. And let me just check the map again. I don't know if we had access. Okay, yes we do, because we could come up here and then walk down this side of the map, potentially. So I'm pretty sure we've already explored the rightmost coast there. So really, we just want to check out here. Check out here. There we go. And I wouldn't have been able to get here before because of those waterfalls. Okay, soft evidence that there isn't a genie here. I'm just going to walk around just a little bit more. Because usually in areas where overworld genie are, or Jinn, yeah, where overworld Jinn are, they tend to be one of the first things to spawn. Like, I'm pretty sure it's hard-coded to do that. Yeah, no, getting two back-to-back reduces the odds significantly, so I don't think there's one here. I will, I don't know, eat something. I like hats, but not that much. Like, I don't have a whole bunch of hats. And the hats that I do have, I like too much to want to eat. Plus, first you have to boil them and all that. You know what? This is probably just getting cut. I don't know. But we're coming up here. Yes, I was right. We definitely can just walk up this way if we wanted to. I'm going to get out on the left here just because I think... Oh, that's a forest. Never mind. Yeah, no, I want to bring the boat more north. Because ultimately, I think that's where we're going to end up. And that's as far north as we can go, unfortunately. Whoa! Okay, that's terrifying. I believe these are the same model as the assassin types that we saw earlier in the game. Yep. I was also wondering if the other enemy was a kobold type, and the fact that it is a wargold makes me think, yes, that is a kobold type enemy. I also see that they went with the more dog-like portrayal of kobolds, as opposed to there are also the lizard kobolds. And I also realized that both have, technically speaking, been featured in Dungeons & Dragons, if memory serves. Like, I think the original kobold was more dog-like. And so at some point, they just intentionally diverged from themselves. Okay, that doesn't really go anywhere. Yep. I'm going to explore this southern part of the landmass, but I think I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll hop back on as soon as I actually find something. Or alternately, if I cross that bridge to the north, because if I cross that bridge to the north, we are definitely going somewhere. Yeah, so unsurprisingly, we're back up here by the bridge, and I didn't really find it. Oh! Hello! Now this is not a thing that I was expecting to find here. Magma rock. And I can tell that I'm here too early because I don't actually have the lift gem and I can't lift that, and that's a problem. Yep. No, that means we are here too early. Now, as far as I'm aware, these are actually required, so... Or, that is to say, magma rock and all that is theoretically required, so... If you somehow missed the lift gem in the first game, I think there are ways that you can get the optional synergies in the second game. Either that, or we're going to find out later that magma rock is not required, but I think it is. Oh boy, I don't want to get too far from the boat, but by the same token, I think there's probably a waterfall on this one here, and so I think this may be the only way to access this part of the landmass, so I'm gonna look around just a little bit more, and if I don't find anything, we'll cut to the boat. Oh! Gondolin Settlement. Okay, so... Alright, we are going to put Cyclone back on the bar. A ladder, you say? I think we can... Yep. Classic game shenanigans. You can totally go around this fence, as long as you don't cross out of the world. Stardust. The thing that we just sent to get forged. Lovely. Might be a reveal up there, potentially. How do we get up there? Well, let's talk to people. Yes, sure. Okay, yep, so I think they're referring to Magma Rock there. That makes sense. And unfortunately... Oh, hello. Lucky medal. Okay, so now we have at least 11 lucky medals, and I think we can push that number up to 12 by the time we get the other party, or when we get the other party, I'm not sure. The point is we're going to have so many more lucky medals when we actually end up there. And now we're going to cut back to when I get to the boat. Oof, right, okay, so Mark really needs some synergy back. Hopefully traveling around will replenish that a little bit. Also, hopefully we find a place that we can rest. I suppose I could have totally rested at Kibombo before moving on, but can't stop, won't stop. Now the question is, do I think that Jupiter Lighthouse is in here, or do I think Jupiter Lighthouse is in here, or do I think Jupiter Lighthouse is in here? The answer is I really don't know. So I think we're just going to go beach to beach, and the closest one is here, I suppose. So we're going to check out here next, maybe? Or, you know what, I'm going to go the long way. I'm going to go all the way over here first, because otherwise I'm never going to do it and check out that place. Alright, we're at the large island now. Let's see what we can find. Shaman's Drain. Ooh. That sounds nasty. I really have to remember that Cyros has an AoE heal. Nah. There's nothing to the west of here, and it's really dangerous, huh? Okay, well, I also have a feeling. Ah, I know exactly where we're supposed to put that box, and it is not to the south. Oh, I can't do this puzzle yet, because again, we have another lift rock. Now flow down, yep, there we go. So we can only do part of this. Let me just, okay, we can't even get there just yet, that's fine. I don't think we're supposed to be able to get there. But yeah, that's a red herring. Oh, okay. Yay, dragon skin. That's probably a crafting item. Yeah, it is. And we are once again encountering inventory problems. I think we can at least get rid of the sleep bomb. Drop. That's forgeable, that's forgeable. I really need to find the other party. But I think that's all we can do in that little area. And at this point in time, we'll probably do for a session transition. So, take it away with that outro, future self. This has been Session 30, Part 1 of Omega Plays Golden Sun. Part 2 should release on Tuesday, June 3rd. If you're new to the channel, please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking that bell to be notified. As always, I'm looking forward to your feedback in the comments below. And with that, I will catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching, everybody. In the upper left is the next episode, or a video you might like. In the lower left is the series playlist, and on the right is my icon, by which you can subscribe. Thanks again for watching.